Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. That bus was very close to me. It's the Daily Woo.
Ah, Chicago. You're beautiful.
Good morning, birds. They are taking over. Hitchcock would be proud.
Doesn't even seem real, does it? Looks like a backlot, like a movie studio.
Which is interesting because Chicago has been used in a lot of feature films as well as TV shows.
When I look around, it's hard for me not to think of Balky Bartakamoose and Cussin' Larry. I'm talking about Perfect Strangers.
An amazing yet very underrated show based on these very streets. In fact, the intro was filmed at locations all around town. Let's start with this one. It's pretty cool. There's a newspaper stand here because this building is where Mark Linn-Baker stood right over there and read his newspaper. In fact, it pretty much looks the same down to the stairs and the pillars in the background. If you look at the screenshot from the intro, you will notice that there was a green sign and there is still some remnants. See the little rusted out area and those metal screws? That's what held the sign in place.
Standing tall on the wings of my dreams.
I never said I could sing. My apologies, but this should make up for it. Look at that view.
Ah, yes. The historic Chicago Theater.
And right across the street, the cousins came out of the subway for that triumphant shot.
Those are the exact stairs they would have jogged up in their Sunday best, adjusting their bow ties. The camera pans up, showing the Chicago Theater and the skyline. My life, my dreams, nothing's gonna stop me now. This is the river where the boat went under the bridge for the opening titles. Right there. The skyline looks a little bit different, but you can see a few of the buildings match up and the bridge has been repainted. But Balky and Larry on the boat going right under that bridge. I always liked how Balky grabbed the American flag off the back of the boat and waved it around as he went right underneath there. And check this out. The L train runs all through downtown, but this is the exact spot from the intro. There it goes. Look at that. I feel like I'm in the show itself right now. This is amazing. Chicago Tribune is right across the waterway there.
But in the show, there was a fictional paper right along this windy corridor, and it was called the Chicago Chronicle.
And this building was prominently displayed in a lot of episodes, including the now famous shot of the wind blowing them around, knocking Balky on the ground as Larry is pushing forward through the stiff breeze. A very comical scene filmed right there. Mind blown. And correct me if I am wrong, but I think this corner bakery cafe in the show, it was a Burger King.
I don't know if that car is roadworthy.
Casey Neistat? Yesterday I tried a hot dog. Today, it's pizza time.
This place is crazy. They invite people to write their names on the booths and the walls.
Looks like Dennis Rodman is eating here, chowing down on a pie. Even Lady Gaga's been here. That's pretty cool. And here we go. Look at this Chicago pizza.
Just big enough for me, and maybe I could share a little bit with James Dean. Now, you know what, James? Get your own. This is all mine.
This is the old water tower, and it sits right between these skyscrapers. The architecture is awesome. Right around this area here is where Balky headed the horse. In fact, behind it still looks the same. It's crazy to think they had a horse carriage parked right here on the side of this busy road. And they still do have the horse-drawn carriages out here, but they have them parked on the other side. The scene was shot right there where that bus is turning. Brooks from Shawshank would be very disappointed with this park. Oh man, this church is awesome. And I've ordered an Uber, going to the next spot. This tunnel goes underneath the road and leads over to a beach. Walk your bike. This guy is a rebel. Does not follow orders. Oh, Adam the Woo's wild. Whoa, look. This goose has like a number on its neck. He's been marked. What's that for exactly? There's the skyline shot where they are running right down this grassy area with Chicago in the background. This is amazing. I'm like in a time machine going back to TGIF days, Friday nights on ABC. So wild to be standing right here. This is an insane amount of foul surrounding me. They could attack at any moment. Have a good one. Oh my gosh. There it is. The apartment building from season 3 until the end of the series. It looks very similar. Of course, they've gotten rid of the fire escapes and repainted it, but they still have those Castle-S toppers. Man. So cool. The apartment home in season 1 and 2 was in Los Angeles. Use your Columbo-like research skills. You can see the vlog I did there as well. In season 6, it is mentioned that the address is 711 Coldwell Street. Well, that is not true. It is actually on the corner of Clark and Dickens Avenue. Hollywood trickery. Right where they're doing all this road construction is where they ran across the road in their Cubs attire. They got to this corner, and then you can see the famous historic sign and stadium, and they ran into the game. This might honestly be the world's oldest ATM in existence. Look at this, it looks like something from the caveman days. Right across from Wrigley Field. Cavemen had debit cards, right? I've always wanted to go to a game at Wrigley Field. I guess the next best thing would be get one of the seats that are up on top of that roof. I wouldn't complain about that at all.